Hello everybody, Mark over here, getting back some more. Let's play Trails from Zero. We're gonna do more side quests coming up on the end of the third day. Going into the fourth of 5. Call? Hopefully not another emergency. We'll see. Lloyd Banning speaking. Ha, bingo. Wasn't sure if I was gonna reach you. Okay, who is this? It's Jonah, obviously. What? You can't tell by my voice some detective you are. It's Jonah, dummy. Jonah Sacred. You know, the amazing genius hacker. Oh, right. Hold on a second. How'd you find this number? Pretty easily. All I had to do was run a quick search of the police database. Man, was the security a joke? I was like running water through a freaking strainer. Don't worry though, it's not like there was any top secret information in there anyway. How is it still not illegal? Who is it, Lloyd? Our friend, the hacker. Huh? Jonah again? Okay, what do you want? Surely you didn't call me just to show off your skills, right? Yeah, I was getting to it. I was actually wondering if I could submit a request to you guys. Seriously? Well, not you in particular. I need Teal's help with something. Did you pass on the message? We're already really busy, Jonah. If this is just some private matter, we can't deal with it right now. Well, private wouldn't be entirely inaccurate. But what if I gave you a reward? We aren't bracers. In other words, we don't intend on accepting any direct compensation. Oh wow, aren't you all high and mighty? And I'm not talking about Mira, dude. I've got a memory course loaded with info you guys might be interested in. Does that change things? Silence. I'll take that as a yes. Well, anyway, just head on over to my place when you can. I'll fill you in on the details then. Fine. What was that about? A lot, honestly. Lloyd explained Jonah's deal to the others. An exchange, then? Sheesh, what a rascal. He's really trying to take advantage of the cops, don't you think? Be that as it may, it might be smart to at least go and hear what he has to say. Besides, he wants my help. Why not flip the table on Jonah and take advantage of him? Feels a little too unethical for my taste. But really, I don't understand why he didn't call Tio to begin with. There's a simple answer to that. Fear. He is likely too afraid to face me after I obliterated him in a puzzle game 2 days ago. Is that so? I'm not sure what this puzzle game is, but it sounds impressive. It's clear that Jonah's no match for our Tio Tot. Because at his core, he is a spoiled, petulant child. But if we have time, it would not hurt to visit him. I am interested in seeing what Jonah's request entails. Alright then, to the Geo front! Geo front. But first... Central Square, because I have money. Money. And money. Makes the world grow. We're a mirror. So 116, this would put her up to... She loses 3 speed for 14 defense? Yeah, I think that's okay. Alright, 2 of these bad boys. So he goes from 142 to 46. Oh, I'm making him an evasion tank, so him having excess defense isn't really all that necessary. so we got all that well and good and done dandy. Where's the actual store now? Popcorn, that's why it's so dang tasty. Oh, so I gotta talk to all these people to get their recipes, huh? Oh, all these freaking couples walking everywhere. Just take a blue and stop holding hands, okay? No. Would you like some hamburger? Don't feel pressure though, but if you want some, just let me know. Colorful tomato burger. Ooh, king burger. Buy a bunch of those, just spam S-crabs all day, every day. That'd be nice. Alright, what do we got, ladies? That's crossfit plus timetables, yada yada. Oh. I'll buy 5 of these bad boys. I guess we can start using those. 10 of these bad boys. 5 of these. What else is in here? Ingredients. I just bought new shoes. Doggone plastic. Ugh, these are slightly upgraded. Ugh, I'm so angry. You know what? No. Nope, not gonna double dip into my funds. It'll just make me sad. Alright. And last thing. Let's see if our good friend Auntie Imelda has anything for us. She does. I can make him like a freaking super dodge tank without needing to blind them. There, he dodges attacks 42% of the time when they're not blind. Alright, Jonah. What you want, Slice? Oh, nice of you to stop by. Not like you gave me any choice, bro. Nice of you to stop by, he says. I assume you need my help with something? Well, you see, I kinda need a little bit of help with some hacking. Goodbye. Wait a sec. Why are you just leaving? You didn't even hear me out. Isn't it obvious, Jonah? Sheesh, this kid's a comedian. Asking the police to assist in a crime is brave, that's for sure. I told you guys before, hacking is not a crime. I'm not trying to wage a war against the IBC or something, I promise. I'm just trying to get the jump on my most fearsome rival yet. Fearsome rival? Explain. Oh, looks like you took the bait. Come on, won't you at least hear me out? I have a gut feeling you guys want to hear about this. Fine. If this ends up being boring, prepare for a world of hurt, Jonah Sacred. I'll 20-chain combo you and Pomeo or something equally frightening. That would be pretty freaking bad. You're ruthless, Tio. Pomeo is Puyo Puyo. Kitty? Cute name, but is this hacker even real? Why would I lie about this? I first encountered her about half a year ago. I was busy hacking a few companies like usual, and then I realized that someone was tracing me. Of course, I was kind of flustered, so I cut off my infiltration route, covered my tracks, and managed to escape. After that, as if to taunt me, she sent me a little greeting and her online handle, Kitty. Ever since that fateful day, she's been screwing around with my business. Okay then. According to all the reports I've read, hackers are extremely rare. Is there really another hacker in Crossbow? Yeah, I'm positive. Even I thought it was some fluke at first. Think there's another hacker in the city who's on the same level as my genius. It pisses me off. Same level, from what I've heard, this kitty is far more skilled than you. Oh, come on. It's okay, Jonah. After all, your specialty was always in system languages, not hacking. You may have lost this fight, but perhaps you can still win the war. Kill the pity party, Tio. Back to the subject at hand. I want my revenge. Once I uncover her location, I'm going to seize her access point. And you're going to help me, Tio. Can you guarantee that Kitty will come online today? I got it all planned out. You see, I analyzed my data and crafted a foolproof operation. Kitty doesn't always stick on the orbital network like me, but what the thing is, all I need to do is spread some info she might be curious about. Based on her trends up until today, there's a solid 90% chance she'll appear. Can't let this opportunity to slip away, right? I understand. If that's the case, which one of us will serve as the decoy? Kitty has to be lured out of hiding somehow. While the decoy acts, the other will trace Kitty's infiltration route from a different terminal. If you repeat this process, it's possible that we can corner Kitty. Any complaints? Heh, none from me. If you and that Aeon system of yours work with me, Kitty is toast. I prepared for this in advance, and trust me, I have no intention of going easy on her. Considering it's 2-on-1, there's no way she'll be able to weasel out of this. Two problems still stand. Huh? First, I need access to a suitable terminal in order to provide backup. I would rather not risk the integrity of the Special Support Section's terminal back at the Annex. Oh, gotcha. I know the perfect place. Deep within the Geofront's A sector, a certain Control Terminal 3 sits right for the taking. Its main router is separate from this one, so it's perfect for our pincer maneuver. How convenient. Ugh, you get any of that? It's all over my head, dude. Too many technical terms being tossed around. Now, for the other issue. It's the fact that you are wrapping us into your schemes while we're busy. That's true. It's not ideal, no. Yesterday's race ate up our entire afternoon, so we've been busy as hell. Are you trying to get out of this? This is a support request, isn't it? You can't just deny it because you don't feel like it. Do your job! Come on, I'll toss in some information as a bonus, so please just help me! Jonah, the thing is... It's fine, Lloyd. I will take care of this so-called support request myself. Everyone, please continue with the Triple S duties like usual. Leave this to me. Are you serious, Tio? But... It's a simple fact of role proficiency. When it comes to hacking, I'm the most appropriate for the job. I'm sure that my absence won't hinder our work too terribly. Jonah said that the terminal is deep within the Geofront sector near the station, right? Ain't that a bit dangerous for you? I'll find a way to manage. My abilities alone should be enough to take care of any monsters that show up by now. Tio, how about we do this? I'll accompany Tio to this Control Terminal 3 while you two head back to the precinct. Huh? Yeah, that should work out. I wasn't a fan of letting Tio Tot go in alone either. Yes, I think this is for the best. Randy and I should be able to handle the odd jobs the precinct will throw at us. They'll appreciate the help. Wait. What's the big deal, Tio? It's just this guy you'll be with, right? Were you ever the type of person to worry about petty stuff like this? Whoa, forget I said anything. Fine, if you insist. Still, we should finish any important business we have before starting this. I imagine this whole thing may last well into the evening. Yeah, that's the plan. Fine, let's get this briefing underway. Well then, Randy and I will go on and head to the precinct. Lloyd, take care of Tio Tot, alright? Yeah, leave her to me. Randy, don't go leaving Ellie out to dry, okay? Come on, I would never do something like that, buddy. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. Tio, work hard. Of course, you too, Ellie. Alright, once you get there, just give me a call on your Enigma. We'll commence the operation then. Understood. I can't pretend to understand this revenge plot, but aren't you going a bit far, Jonah? It just sounds like you're going to cause trouble for people who actually use the Orville network for their job. That's cute. Tio and I, we're pros. Katie too. We probably wouldn't let ourselves be noticed by your average user. We're just playing a game of tag. 2 against 1 behind the scenes. That's my simplest explanation of it, at least, so don't worry. Whatever you say, I guess. Sweet, I'm counting on you, Tio. I think I'll order a large pizza to get myself hyped up for this. Try a salad sometime. Well, we'll head for the geofront entrance in the front of the station. You said the lower floors of geofront A sector are our goal, right? Yep, Control Terminal 3. I'll explain how everything will go down when we get there. Roger, let's move out, Tio. I love this track. It's so pumping. So we just need to take the elevator down, right? Correct. Do you recall coming across an inoperable elevator when we initially came down here? That's the one we need. Once I input the authentication code, we'll be able to ride the elevator down to the area below. Understood. Gio, how exactly did you get your hands on a geofront authentication code? Don't tell me Jonah is rubbing off on you. You see, when I was using IBC's main terminal, I stumbled across it by chance when I was determining Jonah's location. It should be the right code. Are you sure this is a bright idea? We didn't exactly get that through proper means. The geofront is a Crossville City facility, so legally, I don't see an issue. We are merely shortening the process, that's all. If you say so. No turning back now, I guess. Let's head on down, Tio. Roger. Oh yeah, we can just paste him. Oh, can't paste him. Alright, not worth it. Alright, let's run to the L. Let's run to that else command. Ah, you bastard. Not in the right spot. I think I may be. I may be that Man, thank God for field kills, man. Makes life so much easier. Over here? An operable elevator. We need this one. Pressing the button does nothing. The elevator can't be used at the moment. This should be the elevator that leads to A sector's lowest stratum. I'll enter the authentication code. Tio, open the control panel and punch in an 8-digit code. It should be operational now. Alright, ready to head down? Wait, do you have any idea where that terminal is? Most likely in the deepest part of the floor. It will be a long walk, so please be sure to stand on guard. Right. You wanted to come here alone. Yeah, Lloyd can't let our little Teotod go alone. She's Teotod. You know, compared to the upper levels, the laying system here seems more dated. Are the lower levels older or something? Yes, the lower stratums were built first, were the first geofront sections to be built. geofront as a whole is a product of an urban planning project that spans 20 years. Due to its construction undergoing some spontaneous changes, the entire structure became more complex than originally intended. In fact, Ellie told me stories about how the construction of the geofront was manipulated by all sorts of Diet members. Is that so? Still, the sheer size of this place never fails to surprise me. Did you really think you would be okay going at this alone, Tio? Well, no, I'm sorry. It's fine, Tio. I just don't want you to end up hurt, okay? Stay behind me and I'll protect you. I promise you that. Understood. Lloyd? Would you like to practice combo craft while we're here? I may not be as proficient as Randy or Ellie, but I'd still like to try. That's a great idea. Since we're by ourselves, let's give it a shot. Roger. Aww. Omega Strike! Aw, Teal, you're so freaking adorable. I would protect the hell out of you. I would not let anything touch the Teal. Ah, cat! Coon. Bat. Rat Batacoon. Really? I wanted to try the new combo craft, and they're just like, ha 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 ha, screw you. Nigma. Son of a bitch! Why do I do these very stupid things? These very, very stupid things. Oh. Omega Strike. Magic Canvas! Oh. Hey. Everything about this game is just stellar. Actually, go this way first. Aha! Luck skill checked. Luck skill check failed. The chest is still empty. Oh. Marble ring. You find fingerprints inside the chest that point to the likely culprit. 3 guesses as to who that is. I don't know. Oh. Scratch my back. What kind of recipes I actually got? Fish tiger chow fan. Goldfish hot pot. I made cat food. I only make 9 at a time. I'm just making so much cat food. Whatever. Handful more items. Finish him off, Ludo. Raccoon fans. Rat Bandicoot.
始めましょう。
行くぞ。
Bandicoot.
私
行くぞ。
Dark Dog.
よし、もう大丈夫だ。
Oh, they're almost level 25. Yeah, I guess these extra little bits of EXP here and there are doing alright.
Hey, 敵集団との戦闘を開始。さてと、ドライブ開始。
よし、エリア。
私は敵集団撃破しました。
さあ、かかってこい。
はい、そこです。
よし、さ
はい、
No, stop this.
エニグマクロ。
あ、俺の番さ。よし、もう大丈夫だ。
Oh. No, not yet.
Hey, 敵出現。めんどくさいです。
俺の番だ。
行きまか。
任せて。よし、もう大丈夫だ。
Dental coat. Better than bulletproof jacket. Lilies and tentacles, everybody. Lilies and tentacles. Very odd. Very odd indeed, but whatever. Dang it.
敵接近。注意してください。
ほら、俺の番だ。よし、もう大丈夫だ。
そこです。 先生から始めましょう。
俺の番だ。
さて、そこです。
俺の番だ。
はあ、これで一安心です。
But first, a word from our sponsors, Orbital VPN. A fan? Indeed, one of the giant fans created for the GeoFriend's ventilation system, to be more precise. Under normal circumstances, it remains inactive, but Teo accessed the portable terminal. I think I've located the issue. I'm almost certain this fan is running due to a malfunction in the system. This applies to the other fans as well. Malfunction? That doesn't sound good. If that's the case, we just have to turn them all back off, right? Exactly. We can use that valve to control them. It's gonna be a long mini dungeon. Oh, you
敵出
俺の番だ
現
エリア
you fancy.
めんどくさいです。
行くぞそう
行きまはあ、これで一安心です。
Here, here, you, he's out. He's out, mother. Stride deals. Well, don't mind if I do.
えい、先
Two
生か
battle
も
chain.
始
Battle
めましょう。
chain.
さては敵集団続けてきます。
よし
さてと行きますか。お返し
よ
です。
し
行きそこです。
任せてくれば
Haha, you can't do anything, you're both muted and...
撃破しました。そこです。
よーし
OK です。行きます。
任せてくれば
はい、そこです。はあ、これで一安心です。
Alright, so fighting some... Oh,
さては
俺の番だな
お返しです。
任せてくれ
はい、そこです。
俺の番だよしもう大丈夫だ
okay, yeah, it gives us some decency to fighting with enemies. I gotta check something. Yeah, we came out.
えい、
Alright. What I thought was over there was not over there. There was nothing actually over there. Let's go left. So now that we did that, let's go right. Or head back through there. Monsters!
負けられない
Starmon!
ロイドさん、行きます。
That'll do her.
私の番です。
Earth and wind. Well, various things. Water? Wind.
ドライブ開始。
行くぞエリア
敵集団撃破しました。
Move 3.
そこです。
Some good stuff. That's we're moving. No, not this way. Oh, what's in that? What does that just have to say for itself? Split section off in this. Oh, watch me crank it. Watch me roll. Watch me crank that fan control. That was fun. That's where we came from. So we have 3 doors with which to go through. I'm assuming that's the right door we want to go through. It's just the wrong door. I think that's just a central temple room. But obviously, we should probably have a 2-man boss up here. Are we close? Yes, this is the final stretch. The room containing Control Terminal 3 should be somewhere near... Tio! Oh, it's a fat Avada cat. My sensors didn't pick it up. Crap, must be in charge as part of the Geo threat. Tio, can you move? Yes, I'm fine.
行くぞみんな
はい。
任せてくれさ
さてと、分析を開始しようとしました。
So it's immune to... Oh, it's not immune to poison.
あよしみんな
はい。ドライブ開始。
俺の番だな
Oh, yeah.
行きます。
You guys are done.
エニグマ起動。
俺の番だな
はい。ドライブ開始。
よし
行きます。ドライブ開始。
行くぞそれよし
Stop putting my girl to sleep, you rat.
はい。ドライブ開始。
任せてくれエニグマそれ
助かりました。データ収集終了しました。
That was unexpected. Tio, are you okay? I know I had to pull you back like that, but I told you I'm fine. What about you, Lloyd? I'm alright. I guess Randy meant it. I'm alright. I guess Randy meant it when he said these Tompas would be really good for defense. Regardless, that could have gone a whole lot smoother if those two were here. Honestly, being without them is making me realize how much I rely on those two. Did I say something funny? No, not particularly. You just reminded me of someone. Control Terminal 3 should be right past the door on the right. We should log in and contact Jonah. Gotcha, I've got your back. Terminal 3 should be past the door on the right. Fine. Past the door on the right. Is this it, Tio? Yes, this is Control Terminal 3. Our plan is to hack into the net from 2 points. Control Terminal 8, which Jonah has appropriated, and this terminal. I think I understand. Should I call Jonah now? Yes, if you would. Ellie and the others may have tried to contact us, so please check my Enigma for me. Will do. Lloyd took Tio's Enigma. Jonah, it's Lloyd. Oh, you're already there? Yeah, Tio's booting up the terminal now. Good. I'll get mine set up too. Do me a favor and turn the Enigma on speaker mode on, okay? Speaker mode? That's a thing? On the back of the Enigma, there's a little red switch. Flip it. That'll make the caller's voice go through a mini speaker. Right here? Lloyd put the switch and instructed it and placed the Enigma on the table. Hey, can you two hear me? Well, that's nifty. It uses quite a bit more EP, so I don't recommend using it unless necessary. Jonah, everything is green on my end. How about you? Almost there. I've been moving the decoy around as much as humanly possible. I'll let you know if Kitty shows up, so keep your fingers on the keyboard. Affirmative. We will stand by until you give the signal. Cool, don't let me down, Tio. So does it mean all of our preparations are finished? Yes, all we need is Jonah's signal. Once I start hacking, you can leave everything to me. Do you see why I have to go alone now? Yeah, I do. But still, the journey here wasn't exactly the easiest thing in the world. So I'm glad I decided to tag along. This is bad. I'm terrible with awkward silences. Oh, that's right. Mishi, wasn't it? You know that character you like so much? She's even strapped to your Enigma. Yes. I'm not really one to get too attached to things, so it's hard to believe I've held on to that strap for all these years. Years? So you didn't buy it when you came to Crossbell? I assumed you did, since he's practically Crossbell's mascot. No, this was a gift. From Guy, 5 years ago. What? Guy Bannings. He was your brother, right? But yeah, he was, but wait a second. Tio, you knew my brother? Yes. I had no idea. Oh, that's the little girl he was going to escort. Why didn't you tell me sooner? You're from Le Mans State, right? How could you know Guy? He couldn't have come across. I'm going on a trip. You can't just say that and immediately walk out the door. Where are you even going? The Principality of Remiferia. Don't worry, I should be back in a month or two. Well, I can't dive into specifics, but it's actually a trip where I'm in charge of escorting this cute little girl back home. No way. That was you? Yes. I was only 9 years old at the time. Guy was the one who escorted me back to my home in Remiferia. Remiferia? That's where you're from? Not Le Mans? That's right. It may be my home country, but I harbor no special feelings towards it. After all, I've already abandoned that place I used to call home. Tio, are your parents okay? I think so. Ever since I left home 3 years ago, I hardly received any letters from them. Due to certain unavoidable circumstances, I went missing at age 5. Guy was the one who rescued me. After that, I was hospitalized at St. Ursula for over half a year. Once I finally recovered, Guy insisted on escorting me to my home. So that's what happened. But if you were escorted back home, why did you leave again? Lloyd, you know I'm a bit different from regular people, right? What? Tio, you aren't? It's the truth. You know it is. My sensory reception is orders of magnitude higher than any normal person. The faint sounds an average ear finds impossible to pick up. The flow of orbital waves no ordinary person could ever perceive. The presence of elements modern technology has trouble detecting. Even people's emotions and the beat of their hearts. When I attended Sunday school, I was always alone. The things the neighborhood children saw and what I saw were worlds apart. I wasn't oblivious to their prying eyes and their private conversations about me. I know my parents love me. I do, but everything has its limits. The atmosphere at home just grew tenser. That's when I began to realize that it would have been better if I never came home at all. Tio, you can't mean that. Before I realized it, I had bought a train ticket bound for the only place I thought to go. Crossbell. No way. Is that when you met my brother again, Tio? That's right. When he bought me that strap as a gift, Guy told me this. Rest easy, Tio. I know that you can find happiness. And if you have trouble finding it, just give me a call. Together, we'll send the source of your sadness packing. Yeah, that definitely sounds like something that Dope would say. But around that time, at the lowest point in my life, I met an Epstein Foundation researcher by chance. He saw potential in my enhanced sensory reception and recruited me for an orbital staff development team that the Foundation had just launched. With that, I transferred to Le Mans State and spent 3 years as a Foundation researcher. Then, 3 months ago, I finally decided to return to Crossbell. Tio. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that my stupid brother left us like he did. Not honoring his promise to a girl? That's not like him at all. Lloyd. Oh, it must be Jonah. The kitten has been spotted. I repeat, the kitten has been spotted. Just now, I noticed her nibbling on the bait I threw out. I'm about to corner her, so give me all the support you can, Buster. Understood. I guess I'm just along for the ride. Tio, try not to go too crazy, alright? Roger.
Access A1 system. Kidou.
Let's go, Tio, kitty ears! Kitty tot. Beginning concealment near the network resource's second boundary domain. Standing by for Kitty. Aye, aye, ma'am. Whoa, are you serious? It's her. Kitty already deactivated all of our protections. God, you know how tedious it was to prepare all that bait? And now it's all... I don't believe this. How can one person do all of this? Settle down, Jonah. She's likely trying to brute force her way through with all her processing power. Please focus. Stay 2 steps ahead and lead her toward my domain. Damn it, I'm not a machine. She's passing through Control Terminal 4. Control Terminal 17. City Hall's main terminal. Here, I've caught her at Control Terminal 25. She's entered your domain, Tio. Affirmative. So this is your arch rival? She's fast. Extremely fast. Activating Aeon system. Initializing parallel processing. Confirming Kitty's presence. Whoa, that's a strong current. If you keep it up, you won't even need my help catching her. I disagree. Unlike you and Kitty, I am not a true hacker. If my Aeon system doesn't last, I will be easily overtaken. Damn it, then what do we do? In preparation for that, raise her processing output to max and block Kitty's exit. I'm predicting that Kitty will try to shift over into your domain again. Choose your timing carefully, because I need you to capture her in 0.1 seconds. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Screw it, I'm Jonah freaking Sacred! Get ready. If only hacking was really this badass, but no, it's really not. Now! Take this! Chomp. Oh, it's adorable. Alright, I bagged myself a kitty. We won? Yes, it looks that way. Ah. Tio, are you okay? I will be in a minute. Increasing the AI system's processing power that much, the world is spinning around me. Didn't I tell you not to do anything crazy? Lloyd? Hey, Tio. That promise my brother made to you. Allow me to keep it. Huh? And if you have trouble finding it, just give me a call. Together we'll send the Sorcery Sadness packing. I hate to admit it, but my brother was amazing. In terms of power and the ability to take charge, I'm nothing compared to him. But I'll do my best to compensate. Honoring his promise is the least I can do to prove myself. So, what do you say? How mysterious. Come again? You and Guy are almost nothing alike, but it's weird. At the same time, you two remind me of each other. The way your spirit shines, the way you look ahead with confidence. My brother and I are similar? In a lot of ways, yes. But, of course, you are a different person. You are who you are, Lloyd, and you are not and cannot be the same as Guy. You should know that better than anyone. Yeah. That aside, if you want to take over the promise, then the details should change. What do you mean? You don't need to worry about it now. Not yet. I would like you to make a promise that is your own, not Guy's. Whatever you come up with will be fine. Tio. And I am not a child. I loathe being treated like someone that needs to be helped and protected. Because I'm a member of the Special Support Section, the same as you. You're right. You're exactly right. Ah. Is there something on my face? No, it's just... I think that's the first time I've seen your genuine smile. I wasn't smiling. I'm, exhausted, that's all. No need to be shy. It'd be a waste, in all honesty. Your smile is adorable. If you showed it more often, I'm sure you'd be crazy popular. Adorable? Uh-oh. Jonah? How long have you been listening? I think that's the first time I've seen your genuine smile. Somewhere around there. Haha. Can't say I was expecting to hear a cheesy line like that today. What's more, you actually got flustered over it. What's with that? Spew any more nonsense and I'll destroy you with a 40-chain combo and Pomyo. That's not even possible. Wait, actually sounds like you might be able to pull that off. That reminds me, Jonah. Did you manage to find out who Kitty is? Who do you think I am? I wasn't in the Foundation for nothing. I managed to figure out her location. I'm sending it to you right now. Jonah, what is with this file you attached? An attachment? What the hell are you? The log shouldn't contain anything like this. It was just supposed to uncover her location. Let's try opening it. What? That's... What the heck is this? Wait just a damn minute. This couldn't be. It appears the hackers became the hacked. Maybe she wanted revenge? No, perhaps we were dancing in the palm of her hand from the start. If true, it's possible that the information we obtained was simply a ruse. Jonah, you okay there? Fortunately, there wasn't enough time for her to mask her location. If we trace and analyze the address, eventually it'll lead back to the access point. No, that won't work. But what about... Jonah! Hey, can you hear me? I would leave him alone, for now. For now, let's return to his place. We still need to retrieve our rightfully earned memory quartz. Oh, I nearly forgot about that. This little spectacle was enough to make it slip my mind, I guess. There should be an emergency elevator near the exit. We'll take that and head back. Let's do it. Lots of places in the geofront that have been marked off. It's shown a freaking sacred. Wow, the sun's already setting? Guess you spent more time in the geofront than I thought. It seems that way. What's the matter, Tio? Nothing. We should hurry back to Jonah and retrieve the memory quartz. Furthermore, I'm still worried about Kitty's true identity. Me too. Hopefully this will lead us somewhere. Rosenberg Studio? Wait a minute. Oh. There's no way. Could Ren be Kitty? The Rosenberg Studio is that doll factory, isn't it? It was near the mountain path, if I remember correctly. Yep, that's the place. When I was analyzing Kitty's location, it led me there. I'm 100% certain. Bah, the freaking doll factory? This doesn't make any sense. It's certainly strange. How so? If Kitty is at that studio, like Jonah claims, what's so weird about that? Well, currently the Orbital Network is functioning within the city and St. Ursula Medical College. The health resort on the other hand of the lake, Michelin, is also part of the testing. Oh. You see, because wireless orbital waves are unstable, they're primarily only used for orbital telephones. And since the orbital network is constantly exchanging large amounts of information, it's fundamentally a wired connection. A giant orbital cable runs along the bottom of the lake, connecting St. Ursula and Michelin. But I've never heard of any connection being made to Rosenberg Studio. Was it done in secret? Enough already! What kind of sick prank is this? No way. Though the mystery still remains, we succeeded in our objective. I believe you mentioned a reward? Yeah. None of this would have been possible without your help. This is the information we were asking for, right? I'll cut to the chase. That contains info on most of Ravash's relationships. Some other related topics were thrown in for safe measure. Happy now? Yeah, but this is indeed the intel we were trying to obtain. I'll just say this. All that stuff is if someone dug hard enough info they'd already know by now. For example, the bosses over at the CPD have known about this stuff for a long time. Right, this will be really useful, Jonah. Since we didn't have access to all this, we were at a bit of a disadvantage. That's so. Good for you, then. Screw it, I'm taking a nap. Tomorrow I'll use what I learned today to finally uncover Kitty's true identity. Don't work yourself to death now. It's the anniversary festival, Jonah. Why don't you go on a date or something instead of holding up in here? Shut up, it's none of your business what I do or don't do. You damn normie, go to hell. Not exactly, I'm sure what he meant, but wasn't that a bit vulgar? Now that you mention it, you went on a date with Miss Cecile on that opening day of the festival, didn't you? Huh? And after that, you ended up spending time with the beautiful Secret Sisters. The experience really does trump everything in the end. Theo, what are you trying to say? Nothing in particular. Yeah, Fran and Noe. Connecting to the memory cords. Oh. Kind of spaced out there for a second. With this data, we can access the entire database's contents. Wow, you really put together a lot, Tio. Up until now, we've had quite a few gaping holes in our intel on Ravage. This might be the first time we get any concrete information on them. Why don't we take a little look-see and at what we got here, then? Right. Ravage is the largest criminal organization currently operating within Crossbell State. Its inception dates back to roughly 1130 of the 17th canon, coinciding with the founding of the state itself. Excuse me. As the name Ravage Code would suggest, its fortune was amassed by smuggling goods between the Empire and the Republic under the guise of a trading company. In turn, Ravage was able to seize control of Crossbell's underworld. Currently, Ravage is known to participate in several illegal businesses, including arms smuggling, the sale of stolen goods, land speculation, insider trading, mirror laundering, sex rings, intermediary agencies for Jaeger Corps, and so on. Due to its close ties to influential Diet members, Ravage is rarely punished for its criminal offenses. While members may be arrested from time to time, it's common for their bail to be posted almost immediately. I see, this entry sums up Ravage pretty well. It's handy to have all this information we've collected organized so neatly like this. At any rate, reanalyzing this data is really quite something. Right? These dudes are making a killing through these illegal operations. Ravage's main forces total about 300 members, including low-level workers both inside and outside the state. The company employs approximately 500 people total. Ravage's ranks include several former Jaegers and soldiers from neighboring countries. Combined with its smuggling of cutting-edge orbital weaponry, Ravage is believed to have considerable military strength. Despite not being a large-scale crime syndicate, its influence extends past Crossbell. Ravage holds deep ties with the influential figures of both the Empire and the Republic. According to recent intel, Ravage had begun to lose ground to Heiue, a rival organization, but has since bolstered its firepower by utilizing warhounds. This new development has led Ravage to regaining superiority. Taking all of this into account, it makes you realize how large Ravage really is. Not only that, but they have men in their ranks with real battlefield experience. Yeah, some of their men we've fought have been a real pain in the ass. But those warhounds, it seems like they had some motive behind them after all. Does this mean that arresting these men would be a waste of resources? I'm afraid so. This is a bit futile, doesn't it? Marconi controls Crossbell's largest mafia as the current president of Ravash & Co. He is the 5th man to hold the position, but did not inherit it conventionally. 8 years ago, Marconi gained control by overthrowing the 4th Don in an act of deceit and betrayal. Perhaps due to his Erebonian heritage, Marconi prioritizes his relationships with members of the Diet's Imperial faction. His ties to Speaker Hartman in particular are well documented. On the other hand, he has also made inroads with the Republican faction. Undoubtedly, Marconi seeks to leverage both factions in order to take advantage of Crossbell's unique circumstances. Furthermore, he seems to fashion himself after Erebonian nobility. His personal tastes include lavish garments and ostentatious furniture. Damn, this old fart's gone and built up quite the reputation. He may look humorously rotund, but his actions paint him as a nasty man. It appears Marconi is a much more cunning individual than we were led to believe. Don't forget, he's managed to forge ties with the Republic despite being Erebonian. We can't start underestimating him now. Garcia Rossi's official position at Ravash & Co. is General Manager of Sales. Behind the scenes, however, he acts as the Mafia's underboss and is the commander of its rank-and-file henchmen. Rossi previously served as a commanding officer of the Zephyr Jaeger Corps. When Marconi toppled the former Don 8 years ago, he contracted Rossi to aid him in his bid for power. Afterward, Marconi recruited him away from the Corps to join Ravash & Co. permanently. Rossi was the architect behind the Mafia's militarization and large increase in strength. In his Jaeger days, Garcia Rossi earned the moniker Killing Bear by using his large frame and advanced military combat prowess to overwhelm enemy soldiers on the battlefield. He was a part of a Jaeger Corps? Zephyr, that name sounds familiar to me. Probably because it's one of the strongest corps in all of Western Zemuria. If that guy was a commanding officer of Zephyr, trust me, his strength is no joke. I've heard rumors about this Killing Bear more than once. Really sounds like his strength is nothing to scoff about. But, Randy, how do you know so much about him? Travel as much as me and you'll hear all sorts of rumors. Hartman is an extremely influential politician who holds the position of Speaker of the Crossbell Diet. As a member of the Diet, he also acts as the leader of its Imperial faction. A descendant of Erebonian nobility, Hartman owns a luxurious mansion located at Mishalam in the far southern reaches of Crossbell State. He is also considered an ally of Marconi, the president of Ravash & Co. Oh man. It's believed Hartman cooperates in the Mafia's various criminal enterprises, including smuggling, mirror laundering, and so on. Furthermore, sources say that Hartman had an unofficial meeting with the Imperial Chancellor Gileath Osborne last year in order to demonstrate his domestic and foreign authority. So this is Speaker Hartman. He kind of strikes me as a high and mighty noble rather than a politician. But did he really manage to get an audience with the Empire's Blood and Iron Chancellor? Yes, despite being informal, it seems that Chancellor Osborne visited Crossbell last spring. Though it still irks me to hear that he would meet with Speaker Hartman, completely disregarding my grandfather in the process. At the time, the whole matter was quite the hot topic in both nations' political spheres. I can't believe I never heard about that. The Blood and Iron Chancellor. He's making a name for himself, alright. It's troubling that we still don't know the reason behind this visit of his. I do. Alright. Everything was fuzzy up until now, but I'm starting to see the big picture. I agree. A ruthless yet cunning boss, a former Jaeger commander as his right-hand man. How strong are their ties with Speaker Hartman? I can't wrap my head around what kind of relationship the Speaker has with this Blood and Iron Chancellor, personally. Obviously, there's no chance in hell the CPD could ever touch him. That's true. Wait just a moment. I believe I have discovered concealed data within the memory quartz. Concealed data? Can you pull it up? Hold up, if there was stuff hidden, does that mean that Brad is messing with us? Yes, if I were to guess, I bet he tried to test whether I could notice it or not. His punishment will be long and painful. Well, pushing Jonah to the sideline, are you able to recover the data? Yes, practically in my sleep. Wait a sec. Is that the Schwarz Auction? Oh yeah, that's the thing Estelle and Joshua were prodding us about, right? Ha! That little scoundrel, this is his way of showing us his thanks, huh? This seems to confirm that it is, in fact, a real event. On top of that, it's connected to Ravash, too. Yeah, this is definitely suspicious. Alright, should we take a look? The Schwarz Auction is an annual event by Ravash, or staged by Ravash on the final day of the anniversary festival. It's held in the form of a private, largely secret party hosted at Speaker Hartman's mansion in Mishalam. Most items offered are first-class works of art, such as paintings and jewelry, acquired through theft, bribery, tax evasion, and illegal back channels. Additionally, invites are not limited to just crossbellins. Nobles and affluential people from all across the continent are extended invitations, making the auction function as an off-road gathering of Zemiria's high society. The Schwarz Auction is a major source of income for Ravash. It also provides Speaker Hartman with the ideal place to network with influential figures. Security is solely handled by Ravash's forces, as well. Entry is prohibited unless the guest possesses a black invitation card engraved with a golden rose. Is this real? Unbelievable. I think that's something this massive has been happening every single year. But this is strange, is it not? Despite being a secret, this information describes it as a large-scale social event. Well, no doubt the shindig is heavily regulated by the police and the mass media, you know? Neither of them would want the spotlight on a shady event like this. Exactly. Chief, good evening. Color me surprised, you all found out the truth on your own. This place is a bit stuffy. Come on, I'll give you the full rundown in my office. So you admit that all the information in those files is accurate? Yeah, unfortunately so. Beats me who was researching them, but they made quite the pile of info. But all the CPD's top brass know about this, right? More or less all of them. People outranking inspectors for sure, but I'd be shocked if most of the 1st Division wasn't aware of the auction. Hell, even Arios and the Bracer Guild have probably known of its existence for a while now. That means this is another barrier standing in our way. Oh, yeah, an extraordinarily huge barrier. Let me be blunt. I don't intend on restricting what you do, but stop poking your nose into the Schwarz Auction. Got it? This is beyond your pay grade, kids. But, Chief. Now, Chief, let's not mince words here. Instead of being beyond our ability, you mean to say the police have their hands tied, right? Considering all the influential figures invited and the host of the entire gathering, Speaker Hartman, the auction is practically untouchable. If the citizenry isn't in imminent danger, the Bracer Guild can't act either. Is it futile to pursue this any further? That may be the case, but calm down. You aren't the only frustrated person here, trust me. Think about the 1st Division, grinding their teeth every year, powerless to do anything. If this event ever gave them the slightest chance, they'd be charging in to take it down before even the guild could respond. But, despite being shady, it appears to be just another gorgeous party. Damn! Basically, if you tried to crack down on the Schwarz Auction and screwed up, the SSS would be finished. That's why, for your own good, I can't let you chase after this. Anyway, that's the gist of it. Huh. That wasn't bleak in the slightest. Listen, I'm not telling you to accept how things are. Huh? Just understand, sometimes you have to chin up and look forward, and figure out how much you can really accomplish. Then, if you don't forget to do that, your chance will come one day. So, don't get too down, eh? I understand, sir. From now on, we'll stop looking into the auction. Lloyd. Are you sure, Lloyd? Damn, this turned out well. With that, the 3rd day of the anniversary festival ended. Tio's past, a mysterious story of Lloyd's brother, a hacker known as Kitty, a detailed report regarding Ravash, and then the Schwarz Auction, sitting at the center of Crosswell's injustices. With all this still spinning inside of his head, Lloyd quickly fell asleep. Hello? Wake up! Come on, man, you're sleeping like a log here. Geez, you asked for it. Ah! What the? Why the hell do I have to be the one to wake up another dude? It's much more my style to be gently roused from my sleep by a half-naked babe after a long night of fun. Then we'd make some Joe or something, taking it easy. Heck, maybe we could just go all the way while we're at it. Sorry, I haven't really put much thought into how to go along with your fantasies. Is it already time for our meeting? Already, he says. Yeah, man, Ellie and Teotad have already cooked up some grub, so let's go wolf it down. Yeah, I hear you loud and clear. I'll hurry and get changed. What are you on about? You're a pretty cool guy, Randy. That way you casually look after everyone, I definitely couldn't imitate that. Yeah, how the hell can you say that with a straight face? Trust me, I'm not a big fan of comforting glum dorks like you. Whatever you say. Don't worry, I feel a lot better after a good night's rest. Not that I've forgotten our lingering issues. Huh, that right. Oh, remember that feeling, youngin'. That kind of frustration could be the push you need to grow into a mature man. Yeah, so how about you stop treating me like a kid? I'm going to change now. I'll meet you downstairs in a bit, okay? Yeah. Well then. 4th day of the anniversary festival. We're going to have our work cut out for us. Anniversary festival, 4th day. Alright, it's the 4th day of the festival. Time to get to work. I'm sure a lot of support requests were submitted overnight, so let's take a look. Alright, today's the day of the big parade, too. Not to mention, there's likely tourists trying to travel all over Crossville during the festival. A lot of requests have come through the system. Lost belongings, missing children, etc. Might be a little much to try and tackle all of them at once. Let's do what's within our power and go from there, eh? Yep, that's the plan. So we're gonna check a thing. I got something called Prankster. Huh. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Huh. I don't know where I want to put it. Well, I might as well put HP2 here. Sure, we'll give it. So, what are that actually? Not bad, not bad. Alright, what we're gonna call it here. Until next time, everybody, it's been Ark Nova playing Trails from Zero.